I'm very excited to be doing a brand new tag today. I subscribed to Lucy, and when I saw that she'd done an original tag and it was a autumn book tag that wasn't the finally fall book tag, which I have done before, linked up here, I was like, yes, we can do this one. I love her questions, so let's jump right in. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel at least twice a week, and then movie reviews or book to movie content here for you at the weekend. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of that good quality content. And in the description box below you will find all of my social media links, including my blog and my Goodreads, so you can keep up with my reading or my autumn activities in between times. So there are 10 questions in this tag, and we're gonna jump right in. Okay, question number one is what book always reminds you of fall, autumn? So for me, this is any book where they go to school. So any kind of YA contemporary novel, any book that features a teacher and was starting the new school year, any book where they start going to school, because for me autumn has always meant back to school, new school year, getting wet on playground duty, generally leaves. So that's kind of a general answer for that question, but there is a Millie Johnson novel that is specifically about autumn, which I don't have a physical copy of. I don't know why I don't have a physical copy of it, because I know I read it, but that book is obviously super autumny. Question number two, what is your favorite autumnal book cover? I feel like maybe I am going to give the same answer as Lucy did, because it is definitely Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, which is illustrated by Faith Erin Hicks, and all of the pictures in this graphic novel. I should have put this on my October TBR because I would love to reread it. Just the tones of the colour in it. I know it says specifically cover, but yeah, the cover for this one is beautiful as well, because the title is raised, and just the lettering on it is raised, and the same on the spine. Even the spine is all very autumnal as well. I hope you like my general autumn setup I've got going on here. But yeah, 100% this one. And yeah, I feel like after putting this down, I want to go away and pick it up and reread it, because it was such a cozy autumn read for me. Question number three, what is your favorite autumnal drink to read with? If you've seen anything on my Instagram, you will know what I'm going to say here. My blood type is pumpkin spice. This massive mug does hold a nice pumpkin spice coffee in. A pumpkin spice latte is not always the thing, and I do get them to tone it down in the pumpkin. So if I'm going to Starbucks, I'll just get one pump of pumpkin, or in Dunkin' I think it's one swirl, and also I find that I like it with almond milk as well. I think it just tastes nice with almond milk compared to regular milk. But I also have pumpkin spice creamer that I put in my coffee here, and I'll do pumpkin spice coffee as an iced coffee too, because here in Colorado, not always particularly chilly in autumn, sometimes super hot, sometimes super snowy, so not always autumn feeling. But yeah, you knew that one was coming. Do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? I've become more of a morning reader now. I don't know, I feel like I do so much reading when I'm kind of out and about, and I'll do some reading over breakfast, that I'm just not doing as much reading at night time at the moment. My last bout of books readathon that I did, I was doing some reading before bed again and getting back into that, but I find that I'm just so tired by the time I get to bedtime that I prefer a morning reading now. And I feel like it used to be, I used to listen in the car on the way home more than I listened on the way to school, but I would maybe listen while I was catching up on emails once I got to school. So it's still kind of leaning more towards the morning, but yeah, I would say I'm an early morning. Halloween is coming. What is your favorite spooky read? So I don't read horror, however this particular thriller novel was very, very dark and definitely gave me like spooky, like goosebumpy vibes in parts. I thought that this was her scariest novel yet, and this is The Family Upstairs by Jewell. However, I think I would definitely like to, if I was going to go down the kind of like scary, spooky, darker novels, I would really, really like to read C.L. Taylor's first novel again and see if it kind of thrilled me the same way on a reread, because I've never reread a thriller before, so I'd be intrigued to see what happens with that. But yeah, slightly non-horror themed answer to the question, but I just really, really don't read horror, so there we go. Question number 6, what is the ultimate comfort read for you? No surprises here. It's going to be a Lindsey Kelk reread novel. I've reread this one 3 times now. Not this actual physical copy, because this is a beautiful signed copy, but done the audiobook of it. So yes, going to be a comforting Lindsey Kelk novel. However, I do tend to read a Miranda Dickinson novel during autumn as well, because she tends to release her books in September, and so a lot of her books have like links in my mind with that like first half term of school, or I'll read it in October half term. So yeah, her books have like a cozy fall like connotation in my brain as well. So also rereading of a Miranda Dickinson novel. I really want to reread Take a Look at Me Now, and I need to just stop saying, oh, I want to, and just do it, because I know once I start I won't be able to stop. I read most of that one in the bath, in one bath. I did top it up a couple of times, but I remember I got it, I think it might have been delivered to school. I got an early copy and I got home from school and just got into the bath and chilled and read it. So yeah, I need to reread that one. That would be fun to read. I would like to reread it whilst in San Francisco, but I'm not going to be in San Francisco anytime soon, so there we go. What is your favorite autumnal reading snack? So I will like vary what I'm having for a sort of reading snack. I do read over breakfast quite a lot, and I have some pumpkin spice granola, but you know, linking back to the mug, my blood type is pumpkin spice. One of the things I really like here for autumn, when all the autumn like stuff comes in, first of all, Panera does like an autumn squash soup that's really nice, and I have read whilst having that soup in Panera a couple of autumns in a row. But also probably wouldn't do this whilst reading, but I like the fact that they do like pumpkin spice ice creams here. So the frozen custard place that we go to does a pumpkin pie concrete, so they'll mix pumpkin pie into the ice cream for you. Again, as I mentioned, it's not always super autumny and cool and damp here in autumn, which is what I'm used to from back home, that like link with September and going back to school and being on playground duty in the rain is not the case here. So having like an autumn themed ice cream is all good. And also pumpkin spice biscotti I get from Trader Joe's, and obviously you can dunk that in your coffee, so like those things. Pumpkin pie oatmeal, also very good. Yeah, I'm just hungry now. Anybody else just hungry now? I do have some candy corn behind me here, which could be a good reading snack if you're into candy corn. I digress. What is your favourite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? I mean, again, we're kind of like pumpkin spice. Just the basic answer to this one. Right now I have like a chocolate lava cake candle burning, but I do have from Bath and Body Works, I have like autumn themed candle holders, as well as like we then switch out to Christmas themed candle holders. But I also have like a wall plug-in right now that's called Perfect Autumn, I think, and it's just got those pumpkin spice smells. And one of my mugs, like up here behind me, I've got like the cinnamon brush thing, just all those cinnamon, pumpkin spice. I mean, pumpkin spice is basically cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg and allspice, isn't it? So yeah, anything with that in, pretty much, and coffee flavour too. When you're not reading, what is your favourite autumnal activity? I mean, does like driving to go and get pumpkin spice coffee count? I also like when it does actually start to get colder and you can start wearing scarves and boots. As much as I love flip-flops and love wearing flip-flops all summer and love my summer dresses, that time when, you know, you can just do like a denim jacket, a scarf and boots with something is very cool. And then kind of like linking back to like September for me always feels like I ought to be starting a new school year or starting a new uni year. It took me ages to get out of the habit of like starting a new year of uni, because I did uni for 5 years, and so like starting something new to learn something new. Thankfully, every school year after that, when I was teaching, obviously I had a new class, or I started a new job role, or I'd started at a new school, so there was always something like new happening, which hasn't been the case the past couple of years, but that could be like a favourite autumnal activity. This time last year I went to Disney at the end of October. Can I say that? And then that'll happen. If we say it enough, it'll just manifest, maybe. And then what is on your autumn/fall reading list? If you haven't seen my October TBR already, I will leave it linked up above, but that is basically the rest of my autumn reading list. Trying to get as much read in October as I can, because historically November is never a very good reading month for me. It just never has been. I think because here obviously we have like Thanksgiving, and that's also our wedding anniversary, and so we tend to travel. Don't know if that'll happen this year or not. Previous years I've done NaNoWriMo in November. November 2016 I read 0 books in the month of November, so trying to knock out as much as possible in October. And I feel like there's no like readathons in November as well, and then December you're into like, oh, I want to get to all the books I haven't got to this year. So yes, see October TBR for answer to this question. Thank you so much to Lucy for putting this tag together. It was such interesting questions. I like the fact that some are bookish related and some are not, and we've mixed up fall and autumn there for you, and also yeah, how different it is having autumn and my personal autumn activities in the UK versus like my personal autumn activities in the US. I don't think that like pumpkin pie ice cream would necessarily be a thing that I would be looking forward to if I was living in, you know, say Harrogate right now, but there you go. I really want to tag Amy from PS I Love Books and Things. I think I just said PS I Love Books the other day. PS I Love Books and Things, because she's been doing some really interesting tags lately, so I'm tagging you. And then Sarah as well, who's been like putting together a lot of the tags that I've been doing. I'm going to tag her as well. So I'll just tag those two, and then if you are watching this and you want to do it, and then comment below so I can come and watch and comment back on your video. Let me know how your kind of like fall autumn activities and reading has changed as you've got older, or your life has changed, or do you pretty much do the same activities now that you did when you were younger? Because mine's obviously changed quite a lot, that I discovered whilst filming this video. So there we go. Make sure you have subscribed so that my next bookish video or movie video lands in your subscription feed. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down, but let me know why in the comments. And I will be back with a video for you very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching.